chiropractic is just a natural way, and to find out about what chiropractic really is, we had to go way, way back to 1895. D.D. Palmer, he was a magnetic healer. And I don't know exactly what that meant, but he didn't have very good notes, but basically he laid people down on a table, put magnets on them, and said, "You're healed." Okay, whether he healed anybody of anything, I don't know. But what he did was he had a patient in his office named Harvey Lillard. And 17 years before this, Harvey Lillard was pushing a piece of furniture across the room, and heard a pop right here at the base of his neck. And he went deaf, just like that. He went deaf, couldn't hear a thing for 17 years. Okay? So anyway, what D.D. Palmer did was he convinced Harvey to lay down on his table, and he studied the spine and the relationship with the spine, the muscles, and the nerves. And he was feeling around, and he felt what he put in his notes was a large lump right here at the base of his neck. Okay? And somehow he convinced Harvey to let him push on this lump hard enough to where it made that pop and click noise. It's typically associated with chiropractic, right? And instantly his hearing was restored. Okay, and he was on the second level in Davenport, Iowa, of an office building. He ran to the window and opened up the window and said, "I can hear the wagons in the streets. I can hear the wagons in the streets." So what did D.D. Palmer think he found? The cure for what? For deafness. So he said, line up all the deaf people in Davenport, Iowa. So they did. They came the next day and they lined around the building, right? And he laid them all down on the table and he pushed on their spines and their necks and heard the popping or clicking. And guess what? Nobody got cured of their deafness. But what he did find in a roundabout way was that some of those people's headaches went away. Some of those people's sinus problems went away. Some of those people's had neck pain, had leg pain, had headaches, had lots of different ailments. Those started to get better. So he found the two principles that chiropractic is founded on. First is the body can heal itself. We touched upon that already. The second is that there is a nerve for every single cell in your body. And if you don't believe me, go home tonight and get a straight pin and try to poke yourself somewhere, okay? And if you don't feel it, either I'm lying or that nerve is dying, okay? Now, talk about the electrical nervous system. I'm going to go with that here in just a second, but Masha and Dasha. These were Russian Siamese twins, and what they did was they wanted to find out, this was an immune system, I guess you could call it. It was a clinical trial. What they did was Masha and Dasha were Siamese twins. They were connected at birth, okay? Now, Masha always got sick. And I think, yeah. Masha is the one that always got sick, but Dasha never got sick. Now, let's say, Roger, you get sick, right? And you're contagious and something like that. If it's in your system, somebody in your house could get sick, right? Possibly, right? Yeah. Well, don't you think if you had a Siamese twin that was sharing the same blood and everything with you, don't you think that one would get sick too? But it didn't happen. So they were doing studies to find out why this was happening. Well, what happened was, most people, the germ theory, right? There's bugs floating around. We all come in contact with a bug, right? If you have a bug and you cough on me, I'm going to get the bug and I'm going to get sick, right? Well, that's not true. How many people in here had the flu this year? That's awesome. That is really awesome. Who here has been exposed to the flu virus? Exactly. How come you guys didn't get it? Good, clean living, and it's because your immune systems were working properly, okay? What's that?
I just ignore it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But we all come in contact with these bugs, so it kind of blew the germ theory out of the water. Your immune system is directly related to your nervous system. If your nervous system is interfered with, it's not going to allow your immune system to work properly, okay?